want to firstly say thank you. Thank you so much for the most incredible outpouring of love and support that I got from you guys after my last video. It was, as you can imagine, it wasn't an easy video to film. You know, you feel so vulnerable putting yourself out there, putting your heart out on a platter. And, you know, I kind of deliberated, should I share with you or not? And obviously I spoke about the reasons why I wanted to share what I did with you. Because I said I was going to share the good and the bad, and right now it's the not so good. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on the developments this week. Dylan's results came back, so surprise, surprise, we had to go back in. It was just so frustrating because every doctor, every specialist that came in would ask us the same, you know, give us a story again. And, you know, you're seeing like 6 or 7 doctors and nurses and everyone, you keep telling them the same story over and over again. So anyway, we did another blood test. We got discharged because of the COVID-19 thing at the moment. It's better for him to be at home. And also because you have the added thing of the autism. So I will do a video specifically for autism and sickness, because when you're dealing with a child or a person on the spectrum, when there's something wrong with their body, he doesn't understand. He's like, Mom, I'm fine. I'm not bleeding. And it's like, well, no, Dylan, you are. You're kind of bleeding inside. And he's like, well, yes, no, I do. I have blood. I'm going, oh. And it's just so hard to be able to explain to him what's wrong with him. Anyway, we got some more test results back. He doesn't have leukemia, which is incredible. Such good news and such a relief. He has Epstein-Barr virus, which is commonly known as glandular fever. The problem is with glandular fever is that he got it very young. I'm not sure how he got it, to be honest. I think because he went through a stage of licking. One of his stims was licking last year. He could have picked it up from that. I'm not sure. But the reason why he's so sick, glandular fever is horrible anyway, but he has one of the rare side effects of glandular fever, which is hepatitis. So he has been really, really unwell. And of course, I feel terrible because I've been trying to get him to go to school since January, and he's had glandular fever. Glandular fever can last for 3-4 weeks to 6 months to a year, even longer, I've read. So, you know, I was pushing the poor kid to go to school. So not only is he feeling awful, and apparently when you have this glandular fever, like all your lymph nodes are up, you feel really weak, you feel tired, you know, noise becomes more sensitive. Well, with a child with autism, noise is already sensitive. You already are sensitive to touch. He won't let me touch or hug him at the moment, which is just breaking my heart because, you know, that's how we bonded, was through tickling games. As I've spoken about in other videos, he loves his massages and deep pressure touch. But at the moment, he doesn't want any of that because I think the doctor said it's like feeling like, like prickles, knives. But he's sensitive anyway. So it's like a double whammy. Oh, the other thing he's got is because of the COVID-19 thing, Dylan read that you could catch the virus from unwashed food. So he stopped eating and he thinks the water is poison. And no matter what I do, he's just not listening. So I'm getting the bare minimum of fluids into him and the bare minimum of food into him to keep him at home. Because in hospital, they can see he's distressed. I mean, he should be in hospital, but he won't eat the food there no matter what, you know. And it makes me laugh when these doctors come in, they're like, oh, we deal with children all the time. I'm like, you don't deal with children with autism all the time, though. I swear, after all this is over, I'm going to ask, can I be a consultant for doctors to help them with children on the spectrum? And also to get some weighted blankets, because our weighted blanket that we got from Calm Cup has been amazing. Like, he didn't sleep the first night in hospital, but as soon as we bought his weighted blanket in, he did, which was good. Anyway, totally veering off course there. But yeah, it's difficult with our kiddos with autism when they're sick. You know, it's they just don't get it. They understand broken things. They understand more literal. But when they're sick, they just don't get it. And he doesn't understand that he needs to drink loads of water, and the medication they've given us has to go in the water because he can't take tablets. So you just got this, you know, I'm learning a lot. I'm taking the small wins where I can, you know, like making sure I try, and the vitamin sprays in the mouth have been, God, I loved them before. I love them even more now because I'm literally just spraying him in the mouth. Like, I honestly, it sounds like really bad parenting, but you're going to do what you're going to do. He'll literally be talking and I'll be like, for me, I'm trying to keep humor. You know, I was in a really bad place last week. as you probably could tell from my video. And it's not like me. I'm a kind of person who doesn't give up. I think the fact of not knowing what it was really got to me. The fact that I now know what it is, it's been a relief. You know, I'm devastated he's got hepatitis, and it can lead to other really bad, you know, things, but we're not going to go there. I'm just going to focus on the here and the now. And I'm going to try and not let my mind go too far ahead in the future, and we deal with day by day. You know, today's been a good day. I got Dylan down to the beach today. You know, we brought Rosie the dog down to go and see the ocean, which was really funny because she got really scared of the waves, and Dylan thought this was hilarious. So I had him out in the sun for 15 minutes, which was nice. He can't really do more than 15 minutes. He's just so tired, because that's one of the things of glandular fever is you're exhausted all the time. But no, so today was a good day. Yesterday wasn't a good day, but like I said, day by day. I think, you know, looking after the other two has been tricky as well, because, you know, I'm a full-time carer for Dylan, but I'm also a mum to Luca and Naya, and I'm sure you guys who have, you know, other children can relate. You know, you've got to find that fine balance between making sure everyone's okay. And Luca has really been struggling with the fact with Dylan's autism. He thinks the autism has caused the glandular fever and the hepatitis, and he's still too young to kind of understand. And, you know, it's trying to make sure that he understands and making sure I get special time with him. And the whole lockdown thing just makes things amplified, because you can't go out. I can't take him on a special mummy Luca treat date. You can't even go for a picnic in the park. So we're trying to be creative. So this week we went on a bike ride around the block, which was fun. There's been some baby lambs that have been born, so we went to go see them. Just really trying to take in the simple things. And, you know, I don't have a great deal of time, especially as Andrew is still working, as most people are working from home. The lines between office and home have blurred because he's working from home, if you know what I mean. So he's working really late, and the kids are like, well, how come you're working? You're at home. And oh, so I know you guys know what I'm talking about, because you're probably dealing with the same thing. The play therapist who we've been working with has been doing like little Zoom calls with the kids for 15 minutes every week, just to check in with them. And, you know, she gave me a really great piece of advice. She said, you know, every few days, have it in the schedule that Mummy and Luca will have 15 minutes. You know, I'd love to do more, but let's keep it simple. 15 minutes, just one-on-one time with me and Luca, and he can do whatever he wants to do, and I'll do it with him. So we could play Lego, preferably without iPads or technology. We could read a book together. We could do tickle time together. We had a teddy fight the other day. And this has been really crucial in helping all the kids feel that they're getting a bit of time. And it's in the diary. So Luca knows on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, he's getting 15 minutes uninterrupted with me, just me. And the same with Andrew. So Andrew will do 15 minutes with Dylan Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do you know what? All the weekdays are just merging into one. I have no idea what day it is, but you know what I'm saying. Have it in your schedule that you have 15 minutes with each person, and just to hear them out. And it's amazing what children say during play. So that's why play therapist is so good. Where are we going? Are we going to get some strawberries? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I'm doing garden.
You're doing the gardening?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You've done such a good job. What happened to Bunny, though?
Bunny,
he fell down.
yeah, we picked it up.
Yeah, do you want to put him back in his home? Good girl.
This is
Yay! He's happy.
happy.
Yeah.
Look at our hands.
Yeah.
Bunny go hop. Bunny go hop, and then we go, hey.
Should we go have our dinner now?
No, I need to do something with dinner.
Okay. You going to the shops?
It's closed.
Oh, it's closed?
Yeah, it's closed.
Oh, okay. In terms of going forward, I'm not sure yet. Dylan still needs a lot of help, especially with the obsessive compulsive disorder, the OCD. This is kind of really upped the ante because of the virus, and, you know, he's trying to control the environment around him, and I can't tell him when he's going back to school. In fact, I've just told him he's not going back until September. I probably regret saying that. Probably he'll be better and school open, and he'll be like, you told me September. But, you know, what am I going to do? I've got to try to do something, because all the uncertainty is upsetting for us. We don't know what's going on. We can't make plans. that's the world over. But for our kiddos, it's tough, because especially those who are a little bit older and verbal, it's like, that's what they want in their timetable. So we're keeping our timetable very simple. Even though Dylan is really unwell, we still have a very, very, loose timetable. So when breakfast, lunch and dinner's on, 15 minutes with mum, 15 minutes with dad, trying to get out for a little bit of sunshine every day. Thankfully, the weather here in the UK has been amazing, which has been great. So yeah, so that's what we've been up to this week. Hang on in there, you guys. I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm still here to answer any questions and to be here for you if you need me. And again, I love you all. Thank you so much for all the lovely messages and asking how Dylan is and everything. So I really appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you next week. Oh, she loves you.
Good girl. She licked my mouth. I can't speak anymore. Help! I can't see myself.